Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Sorry, but the use of Bohemian Rhapsody to start off this video on Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice was too great to pass up. That what I'm playing might be all in Senua's head is kind of the core of the whole game. Hellblade is intense. The game suggests the use of headphones, and I echo that sentiment. Senua is plagued by voices. These voices are all the more effective going right into your ears and coming from all directions. Some voices are encouraging, others are fearful. Voices come and I assume voices go. The narrator talks like Senua cannot hear her, but I get the impression that she can. How disorientating would it be to have a voice in your head talking about you like you weren't actually there to listen to it? Senua is trying to get the soul back of someone she cares about. It is locked in Helheim, and to open the gates, she needs to gain the approval of two gods. I chose the path of the Raven. The puzzles in this section are based around illusions. By looking through arches, the geometry of the level shifts, and Senua is able to make her way to the next obstacle. It feels like the game is encouraging a shift in perspective, in seeing things differently. One of the voices says that you cannot always trust your eyes. It seems like Senua is increasingly unable to trust any of her senses. While I have empathy for the suffering Senua is obviously going through, aside from her desire to help someone and her bravery in pushing forward despite the horrors facing her, I don't really know who she is. I wonder if that is part of the game as well. As she goes further, we might find out more about her. Near the end of my playtime, exile was mentioned. I wonder if she was unable to live around others because of her mental state, and for the safety of the village she was sent off, or did she leave of her own volition to go on this quest, whether it's actually real or not. As in the dark as I feel about Senua as a character, playing the game provided a similar feeling. None of the buttons are explained. There are no prompts. I had to work out how things worked myself. I felt like asking why. The same question I had when the game told me that if Senua dies too many times, progress will be erased. From everything I've heard about the game, this is a lie. Yes, it creates more anxiety during the fights, but when it comes to not knowing what's real or fantasy, the voices and the illusions already serve that purpose. Telling the player that all their effort might be futile seems mean-spirited. I mean, I get it's a reinforcement of the themes of the game. It's giving us a taste of what Senua is experiencing. It puts us in the shoes of the game's protagonist far more convincingly than most games I've played. It makes the player wonder how much of the game is actually happening and how much of it is in Senua's head. Seeing that I found the actual gameplay itself, especially the fights, uninteresting and frustrating, I don't know if I'm willing to push forward further for a chance to find an answer to that question. So, should you play Hellblade Senua's Sacrifice? Well, if you're looking for an original gaming experience, I guarantee you've played nothing like Hellblade. The mood it invokes through the visuals and the audio is powerful. I hesitate to say whether it's a true representation of what someone with Senua's mental state goes through, but I definitely felt the horror and unease of her situation, the anxiety of having no anchor to what is real. On the other hand, the combat and the puzzles I found simplistic yet frustrating, and if the rest of the game isn't compelling enough to push you through, you might want to look elsewhere. As always, I'd love to hear what you think of Hellblade in this video down in the comments. If you liked the video, why not buy me a coffee? There's a link down in the description. If you'd like to help me out in other ways, please give the video a like, share it on your favorite social media sites, or subscribe if you haven't already. Until next time, I hope you're all having a wonderful day.